hello one and all. It is I, 2Athmore7, about to begin the fourth video and the final route I will be going through on Orihime's path here in A Sky Full of Stars. As I said in my last video, I believe we have two somewhat smaller videos compared to the rest of the paths to still go through on Orihime's path here, a route, making her still fairly long, not quite as long as Hickory's, but still fairly long because it will still take 5 total videos. But at this point, I think that we are past the initial love story as well as the initial science story and are about to begin the second science story, as well as a continuation of the love story, where they're going to go on this trip, this field trip with regards to astronomy. So let's go ahead and get into it here, see where the planning takes us. We entered March and Orihime's graduation drew closer. The ceremony was this weekend. The other third years stopped showing up to the club room except for Orihime, who was acting like she was a mama bear protecting her club. Then one day, Orihime and Hanukkah brought a certain person to the club room. It was none other than Maiku Academy's new incoming student, Corona. She bowed. It was cute. Her braided hair bounced as she energetically greeted everyone like usual. I had heard from Takeichi how, when she had been accepted, their parents, especially their mom, had been overjoyed. A rumor had been spreading in the neighborhood that there was a genius in the Kusakabe family. It must be hard for you, Corona. She had the strength to face it head on. I suppose it was part of what made her amazing. As she raised her head like she wanted to be petted. Orihime had an air of confidence as she petted Corona on the head. She sat down on her lap and petted her like a pet cat. Is there any way for her to stay Merope for life? So, strictly speaking, the name Merope didn't exactly refer to Corona. But everyone at the Six Stars Club had adored Corona as Merope. Both of them were flattering Corona and making her blush. They were polite, but they were honestly welcoming her and expecting greatness from her. To both of them, she was a new member that they had been waiting for. Corona innocently enjoyed her food. There wasn't a huge amount of food, but perhaps enough to call it a tea party. Being served by Orihime, Hanukkah seemed a little uneasy.
空見くんもどうぞ。
Arigatou gozaimasu. She gave me a refill of tea. Orihime kept adding to our plates as we ate.
あれ、なんだかおかしい。アキ兄と姫ちゃんって付き合ってるんだよね。呼び方変わったってコロナ聞いてるんだけど。可愛い後輩の前で公私混同するわけにはいかないでしょ。
Corona looked honestly disappointed.
むつら星の会では以前のように空見くんと呼びますので、普段はアキトくんと呼んでいるんですけどね。行きたいなー。ダメというわけではないけれど。姫ちゃんお願い。しょうがないよね。メローペは甘えん坊なんだから。
Orihime was completely under Corona's little sister's spell. Pretty much anything was okay if Corona was asking for it.
改めて呼ぶとなると照れるわね。
I know what you mean.
では呼ぶわよ。
She took a deep breath. Suddenly she brought her face close to mine.
アキトくん。
She whispered in a sweet voice. It was quite a suggestive way of saying Akito, when she was supposed to only say my name.
姫ちゃん、今のちょっとエッチよ。え、何か変だったかしら？完全に恋人モード入ってましたよ。でも、アキトくんって呼ぶということは、つまり恋人に対する呼び方であるわけで。
I think she just wanted you to say it normally.
さすがにコロナさんには刺激が強すぎます。
Orihime dug her own grave with that mistake.
もういい。お家帰る。
Come on, don't be like that.
だって。
There, there. It was refreshing to see Orihime act like a child. I also tended to spoil Corona as well.
いいなぁ。コロナもアキ兄になでなでしてもらいたい。では、代わりに私がなでてあげます。可愛い後輩ですからね。よしよし。ほのほのの甘やかしもなかなか。
I guess she was so used to being spoiled that her grade level people on how much they pampered her. Oh, that's right, Corona. It's still okay, but once you get into Maiku Academy, you need to call Hanukkah president.
分かってる。上級生にほのほのって呼ぶのは失礼だもんね。偉いですね。コロナさんは私のことはこれまで通り姫ちゃんで構いませんわ。むしろそう呼んでください。本人がそう言っているんです。姫ちゃんを続けてあげてください。
As usual, Hanukkah was quick to side with Orihime. And she had probably gone along with Yoshi Yoshi for so long because Orihime had liked it too.
ところで、コロナさん、ご両親の許可は取れたのですか？
She needed permission to go on the club trip next week. Corona was a full-fledged member of the Six Stars Club, and it was agreed that we wanted everyone to go on the trip.
コロナも卒業式終わった後だし、お母さんも行っていいって言ってくれたんだけど、何か問題でもあったの？
It seems like Corona's mom is worried about Corona going alone, so she said Corona can only go if her brother comes too. It was for problems like this that I had come to this meeting. It wouldn't be good to just show up because my girlfriend was here.
お兄さんは何とおっしゃっているの？めんどくせーって。
It would be a bother for him to go and watch over his sister. I think I have a way to get him to join us, though.
しぶしぶですか。ジンヌさんも来るといえば、喜んで参加してくれると思ったのですが、どうしてそこでジンヌさんの名前が出てくるのかしら。うちのお兄ちゃん、なるちゃんのこと狙ってるみたいだから。狙ってる？草壁くんが？ご自分の恋路に夢中になるのは結構ですが、もう少し周りのことも見ていただかないと。初耳でしたわ。
I was pretty sure that everyone except Orihime had noticed. But as far as Naru was concerned, she seemed to have no interest in Takeichi. Maybe that was why Orihime hadn't noticed.
どうしましょう。そんな事情があるのなら気をつけてしまいますわね。いいよ、お兄ちゃんのことは放っておけば。ジンナさんはしっかりしてますから大丈夫かと。
I'll keep a watch on him, so don't worry, Orihime.
分かったわ。そういうことなら私も気に留めないことにします。
Takeichi would be Corona's guardian and big carrier. Bad carrier. If that's what their parents wanted, I'm sure they'd pay for his expenses as well.
これでメローペも大手を振って合宿旅行に参加できますわね。ようやく参加人数が確定できます。
Hanukkah, the organizer of this trip, sighed with relief. As she had a lot to do, like reserving the accommodations, getting transportation ready, and confirming who was going. And with that, the planning was going smoothly.
本日はごちそうさまでした。
It was time for Corona to leave before it got dark. Are you going to be okay? Want me to take you home?
そんな、一人でも大丈夫だよ。
No, I think somebody had better go with you. It'd be pitch black when you get home. It got dark in an instant in winter. It would be completely dark within 30 minutes.
アキト君、彼女をお願いできるかしら。待ってください。コロナさんは私が送ります。
Hanukkah was already wearing her coat as she said that.
ほのほのがどうしたの？コロナさんのお宅に行って保護者の方にご挨拶してきます。責任者の私が顔を見せて直接話をすればご両親の心配も軽減されると思いますので。なるほどね。いいところに気がついたわ。これでも新生むつら星の2代目会長ですから。
Orihime was graduating soon, and Hanukkah didn't want to be seen as an unreliable president. Orihime had trained Hanukkah well.
それでは行ってまいります。空見くん、白鳥元会長をよろしく頼みます。それではさようなら。失礼いたします。
Corona left with one last good farewell. They both left a clubroom together, leaving Orihime and me alone. Hanukkah's grown quite sophisticated. I can't think of her as the same age as me.
そうね。アキト君もしっかりしていると思うけど、吉岡も頼もしくなったわ。
I can't imagine that she's the same girl who was freaking out when she was appointed to be the president of the Six Stars Club.
ようやく間に合ったということかしらね。
Orihime's graduation was just around the corner, and she had worked hard up until now, doing everything she could to get Hanukkah ready.
コロナさんという後輩もできることだし、私が心配することはもう何もないわ。
She was fine. She had done everything that she wanted to. That was what she was trying to tell me, but her face was full of sadness. Orihime. I held her as I said her name. It's okay to admit that you're sad.
寂しい。
It was a whimper that she wouldn't show anyone else. Maybe to Hanukkah once upon a time. But she couldn't show weakness anymore now.
吉岡のバカ。
Hanukkah didn't do anything wrong.
知ってるわ。でもちょっと釣れないわよ。もっと私に甘えてくれてもよかったのに。
Orihime had always been the one being nice to Hanukkah. At least, that is how Orihime saw it. But I could see the truth. Hanukkah was now the one being nice to Orihime. And she has been a cute junior member to you, though.
可愛くなんてないわ。コロナさんみたいな妹がよかった。可愛くないんだから。本当に。
She started to lean more weight on me. I had my arm around her shoulder as I supported her weight.
可愛くなかったらよかったのに。吉岡のバカ。
Orihime was trying to deny her feelings, but she couldn't hold them back. The pain of leaving her club members behind was burning in her like a fire. Hanukkah's been working hard so that you wouldn't worry.
分かっているわ、それくらい。あの子は白鳥織姫のたった一人の後輩なんだから。
The more she thought about it, the harder it got. Orihime started crying silently. I knew she was trying to hide her crying from me, but I just wiped the tears from the corner of her eyes. I didn't see a thing. I just stood there with Orihime as she cried. It was the only thing a boyfriend could do. Is it time yet? I kept looking at my phone to check. Both Orihime and Hanukkah were coming to my club room today. It should be time for them to arrive. I got the message that they were on the bus. I timed it so that I would be here when they arrived. I finally got the arrival message from Orihime. Saya's with them, huh? It had been a while since I'd seen her. The chance of meeting her had dramatically dropped ever since I started dating Orihime. Sorry about that, let me help you. The people who came today were Orihime, Hanukkah, and Saya. Hi, arigato. Hanukkah was looking over the list and checking them off things that she confirmed we actually had them. For items that none of the clubs had, we could rent it or even buy it if the price was reasonable. Well, it's true that Saisen didn't need anything. The so-called Saisen Astronomy Club was really more of a comic club, so they didn't need any equipment related to astronomy. You could ask the hiking or rock club clubs to borrow theirs. Saisen was known as an old-fashioned school, so the students were expected to participate in more traditional activities. Mike was known as an escalator school, so they had a top-notch education, but it lacked in history and tradition when compared to Saisen. It's amazing that they deny a comic club nowadays. Maybe Saya knew about it more, but I got the feeling that they were involved in the kind of manga that most people didn't read. It probably wasn't bad, but more like some kind of indie movement. The room was now a mess because she had been pulling things apart. But at least it had all been sorted now, so all I had to do was tidy up. 10 sleeping bags and portable stoves. There was solid fuel, insulation sheets, and even blankets. They were all items that I had used when I used to live here. Totally. It had only been about 2 months, but it felt like forever. There's still some left over. I had thought that Taki had eaten them all. There were some cans of lightly grilled fish. It had been dangerous to use a portable stove to heat up food while inside. I had been pretty lucky to have gotten away with it for so long. We check the expiration dates and bring everything that isn't expired. She looked down at the cup of ramen in her hand. Disappointment. It's curry flavored, and there's even cheese flavored. I'm surprised that there was any of those left. I didn't think that Takeichi would leave behind any of his favorite curry-flavored noodles. Probably. It's still at 5 more months to go. Feel free to eat it. Of course. Saya knew the place well and turned on the electric kettle. Perhaps time heals all wounds. I couldn't feel any awkwardness from Saya. She was her usual airy self, working hard.
軽くお茶にしませんか？それなら私を言う多くしますね。
There wasn't enough water, so she went to fill up the kettle.
ご一緒します。
Both Hanuka and Saya left the room.
吉岡はお茶を入れるつもりらしいけど、そもそもお茶はあるのかしら。
If Fuji tea is okay, there are some tea bags.
カップは？
We don't have any for guests. We use paper cups for that.
なんだか観望会で寒空の下にいるみたいね。
I'm sorry, it's a bit basic, I know. Compared to Maiku Academy, it was like night and day. There would be mayhem if the Six Stars Club met attention to Daiichi instead of Maiku.
責めてるつもりはないわ。こういうの楽しいと思って。合宿旅行でもこんな風に楽しくなるといいわね。
If she was having this much fun doing the preparation, then she was going to have a blast during the trip.
ところで、アキトくん。
Orihime drew close. But we can't. The others will be back soon.
違うわよ。キスしたくなったのではなくて。
Oh, I see.
キスは確かに好きだけど、これでも場所をわきまえるわ。
She seemed mad at my misunderstanding. I'm sorry. So if you didn't want to kiss, then what?
二重スパイの件よ。何か新情報はないかしら。ここ最近吉岡がコソコソしている気がするのよ。
About that, I had heard a few things about the trips, but nothing really useful that I could leak back to Orihime.
ただいま戻ります。
Their timing was impeccable, or in a certain way, they came back at the worst possible timing.
そういうのは良くないと思います。そのような行為は校舎を出てからお願いします。もしかして誤解されてます？
We weren't kissing. I'm being serious here.
では未遂でしたか。お邪魔して申し訳ありません。ハキト君、ひどいよ。密談をしていただけですわ。空見君に大事な質問をしていたところなのです。そうなの？そうなんです。信じてください。
Saya looked on the verge of crying, but it was just fake tears. And she was probably just teasing Orihime. Most of the time, Saya was very serious, but there was also a more playful side of her that Ikari and I had come to know. I poured the hot water into the tea and the cup noodles.
まさかティーバッグのほうじ茶しかないなんて。
It's just what we had.
アキト君が引っ越してからそういうの減ったもんね。もういいでしょうか。まだですか？
Orihime hadn't left her eyes off the cup noodles since I put the water in. If you like hard noodles, then that should be long enough. She was pondering how she wanted her noodles. Don't worry, you'll figure out your preferences with some trial and error.
あなたはどちらがお好み？
She put the focus on me. I like them both hard and soft. But if you start eating them hard, they'll soften up over time.
つまりどちらも楽しめると。軽眼だわ。あのガリレオ・ガリレイも真っ青な発想ね。
To think that I would be classed with such a great person over a cup of noodles.
すごいね、アキト君。革命博士だね。ご苦労様です。
I couldn't tell if they were making fun of me or not. It looked like Orihime was actually praising me, but I wasn't so sure about the other two. So let's dig in before the noodles get soggy.
そうね。では早速。
She pulled the lid off. The smell of curry noodles filled the room.
いただきます。の前にせっかくですから。
She took out her phone to take a photo.
カップ麺ナウチーズカレー味ですわ。そういえば前にもこんなことあったね。あれは夜でしたが。
They were talking about when we had been polishing Pallades 1's primary mirror. When Orihime had stayed the night over and had eaten cup noodles. It wasn't that long ago, but it sure did feel like it.
お上品な食べ方。
That's how a lady acts. What do you think?
そ 女子力の差だったんだ。さやさんも女子力高いと思いますよ。この人は割と残念な部分も多いですし。
I couldn't deny it. However, that was part of Orihime's charm.
残念とは何ですか？残念とは。
She first put down her chopsticks and wiped her mouth. Cleaning herself up to a voice of complaint was proof enough of her refined elegance.
カップ麺にはしゃいでいるところとか割と残念ポイントだと思いますよ。そうなの？そうです。そんなことないと思いますけど、可愛いですし。
So Saya gets it. That's good.
いいです。吉岡がわからなくても。空見くんが理解してくれるのなら私は気にしませんわ。ラブラブですね。ほんと普段から見せつけられて困ってしまいます。
So, how was your cup noodles?
固めなかなかのものですわね。
It was amazing that I could still see Orihime as classy, even as she gave her critique of cup noodles.
そろそろ麺も進化しているでしょうから硬さの違いを確かめてみることにしますわ。
Orihime picked up her chopsticks and once again tasted the noodles.
そういえばさっきの投稿反応がありませんね。
Orihime's second round of cup noodles. The last post had gotten a lot of replies.
あ、来ましたよ。俺のチーズカレー勝手に食わせるんじゃねえ。コロナちゃんってうちのお兄ちゃんが怒ってます。気にしないで全部食べちゃえ。
So these hadn't been club leftovers, but in fact Takeichi's own private stock.
どうしましょう。
Just finish it off. Even Corona wants you to. I felt sorry for Takeichi. I would have to pay him back during the trip. After we finished arranging the equipment, we went shopping. We needed items from the 100 yen store, drugstore, and home center and outdoor shops. Harbor Town is really convenient. I didn't think they'd have it all on one street. I was glad that we were able to avoid running all over town.
こういう場所は大抵の店が揃っていますからね。
I thought they'd only have fancy shops here.
確かにファッションのお店がほとんどだけどね。
Harbor Town had a lot of shops. Over half of them were women's fashion, but there was also general stores, electric stores, and restaurants as well. Compared to the local stores, they set their prices aggressively and business seemed to be good. I should have checked this place out seriously. I muttered to myself as I looked at the area map.
こちらのアウトドアショップはなかなかの品揃えですよ。天文関係のグッズはあるかしら。天体望遠鏡や双眼鏡などは家電量販店に置いてあると思いますが気になりますわね。
Well then, let's take a quick look. I'm interested as well.
賛成。仕方ありませんね。
Hanukkah didn't look too pleased that we were postponing the shopping, but we all went together. いい買い物ができました。 Hanukkah finally looked relaxed after the shopping was finished. Was it really okay to have it all shipped to Micro Academy?
バスは明光学院から出発しますからうちの部室に置いた方が都合がいいんです。うちの部にあるものもそちらに送った方がいいでしょうか。簡単に運べない大型の備品があれば出発時にバスでピックアップしますが
Most of the stuff can probably be moved with basic manpower, though. That was the only time physical prowess came into play with astronomy. We had given up on the Pleiades 1, but pretty much everything else could be carried.
当日持ち運ぶのが大変なものに関しては事前にうちの部室まで運んでくださって構いません。
I'll bring over our tents and telescopes a little at a time.
よろしくお願いします。
On the actual day, I would only want to bring a change of clothes, something to ward off the cold, and any necessities for the trip. It would be best to bring all of the astronomical equipment over beforehand.
そのように全体に通達しておいた方が良さそうね。はい、今夜にでもグループトークで連絡しておきます。さて これで本日すべきことは一通り済んだけれど、皆さんこの後時間あるかしら。
She should have been tired, but her eyes were shimmering with excitement.
恒例のあれですね。恒例のあれって？
The planetarium.
このメンバーで来るのは初めてかもしれませんわね。我々とスラミくんでは何度も来ていますから。そんなにいっぱい来てるんだ。
At least twice a week, it sometimes feels like all my money disappears here.
その頻度ならそうだろうね。
The four of us sat in our seats as we talked. These seats were comfortable beyond comparison.
暗くなったら眠くなっちゃいそう。
She already looked pretty sleepy as she said this. We were physically active all day, so today, Saya seemed pretty tired.
眠っても構いませんわよ。ゆったりと楽しめるのもプラネタリウムの魅力の一つですから。でも、いいのかな。
Don't worry, we will wake you up if you snore too loud.
いびきなんて書かないよ。
It had been a while since I could tease Saya like this. I felt nostalgic as I spread out a blanket.
今回のプログラムは何かしら。今月になって新しいのに変わったはずよね。入るときに確認しなかったんですか？知らない方がより楽しめると思って。
Orihime was always searching for more enjoyment. Seeing her excited in the corner of my eye, she was so beautiful that I almost fell in love again.
どうしたの？
Oh, nothing. I couldn't really tell her I loved her right now. So I softly held her hand in the dark so no one would notice. After she gave me a troubled look, Orihime gripped my hand back. Not long after, the voice of the narrator sounded through the auditorium.
ただいまより冬季特別プログラム恋の神話のシンフォニーをお送りします。
This is...
どうしたの、アキトくん。
It's the same program from January. It couldn't be easy to make a new program every month. I guess it was to be expected that they would reuse the same programs over again.
会長、これ言わなくていいから黙って。
It was strange to see Hanukkah shaken. Orihime was coldly waving her off. Something was going on. I didn't have time to ask her before the narration started. I immediately recognized the voice as the former actress Nikata Sukiria. It was dark when we left the planetarium. The dim lights of Harbor Town, modeled after old gas lights, helped set the mood.
すごく面白かったね。
Saya was quite satisfied, it seemed. Even after leaving the dome, that warm, fuzzy feeling still lingered. The narration was really good too, don't you think?
月浦美琴って昔の女優さんだよね。確か若い頃に電撃引退しちゃったとかで。
Saya knew of her apparently. She was from before her time, but she was quite famous.
まだ話していないんですか？当たり前じゃない。恥ずかしいもの。
Hanukkah and Orihime were talking in whispers. What's up?
ええ、ちょっと月浦美琴という人のことなんですけれど、実は私のお母様なの。
Huh? Now that was an unexpected revelation. My voice sounded like a deflating balloon.
ほらご覧なさい。普通の反応はこうよ。ですが恋人に黙っているのもどうかと。白鳥さんのお母さんって月浦美琴なんですか？
To my surprise, Saya was very excited by the news.
ええ、実はそうなの。わざわざ報告するほどのことでもないと思ったのだけれど。私のお母さんがファンです。
It seemed like she was about to ask for an autograph or something.
ありがとう。お母様に伝えておくわね。よろしくお願いします。
Saya wasn't a fan herself, but she seemed very excited. Even so, she's an actress from quite a long time ago, isn't she? Before Orihime and I had just played down her normal older woman.
この人だよ、この人。
Using her phone, Saya found a picture of her online. Huh? It was a small image, but you could tell that she was extremely beautiful. And the resemblance was clear. A vamped up Orihime would probably become Mikoto Sakuya.
すっごく綺麗な人だよね。女優さんっていうか、アイドルだったみたいだし。
Was she also a pop idol? I turned to Orihime for confirmation.
本人は女優だと言い張っていますわ。
Because it's not just songs, pop idols get forced to do a whole lot of other stuff too, right? They also had to do pin-ups, variety shows, TV dramas, and so on, or else they wouldn't get work. Everyone had strengths and weaknesses, of course, but Orihime's mother seemed to have handled her career very well.
プラネタリウムのナレーションもいくつもある仕事の一つだったのよ。その時の記念イベントで生ナレーションをやった時、お母様を見て一目惚れしたのがお父様なの。
He had pursued Mikoto Sakuya, who was still an idol at the time, and his persistence had been met with success.
お母様はその時のことを何度も聞かせるのよ。それは素敵な恋だったそうですわ。
Despite the exaggeration for Orihime's mother to abandon her whole career, their love must have been really passionate.
そんなエピソードがあったんですか。
昔の話ですわ。ですがそういう逸話を知っている方も結構いて、それでお母様がナレーションをしたプログラムは定期的にリバイバル上映されるそうなんです。月浦美琴の大恋愛にあやかりたいという恋人たちのために。
If visitors knew about that story, they'd be much more interested, surely. Even if they didn't, it was a program for couples just perfect for a date.
もちろん理由はそれだけではありませんわ。プログラム自体も評価は高いそうです。特にお母様は声もいいという評判ですから。
声もいいですけど、歌もうまいですよね。あと演技も。
どれも本職の方には程遠いですわ。
Orihime didn't like hearing her mother praised, it seemed. As a child, she probably had to deal with some issues because of her mother's fame. Do you dislike your mother?
そんなことないわ。ただちょっと気恥ずかしいだけよ。お母様もお父様も大好きだし、尊敬だってしています。お母様がいなかったら、私が星を好きになることもありませんでしたから。
Orihime had told me the same thing before. She had become interested in the stars after hearing about constellation myths and legends from her mother.
実はね、この前のプラネタリウムイベント、あの台本を見せられた時、どうしようかと思ったの。お母様と同じ女神アルテミスの神話だったから。
Orihime hadn't shown any signs of her distress, none at all. It was Hanukkah who had voiced concern, in fact. She had been worried that the content overlapped with January's program, and it was none other than Orihime who had supported my idea.
練習している間、ずっとお母様のことばかり意識していたわ。すぐ近くに優れた比較対象がいるのですもの。どうしても気にしてしまって。
You could have just said something.
比較されたくなかったのよ。
Orihime spoke from the heart. It wasn't like she had a complex or something, but she also couldn't pretend it wasn't an issue either.
私なんかがお母様に勝てるはずない。だからあなたには知られたくなかったの。
If I knew, I would make comparisons. I could have told her that that wasn't the case, but I'd be lying. This is what I can say now. Your Artemis was really great, Orihime. It was as good as Mikoto Sakuya's in every single way.
アキト君の言う通りです。白鳥さんのアルテミス、とっても素敵でした。
私も同じです。ですからもうそうね。ありがとう。
The tension in Orihime's shoulders went away. At the same time, she smiled softly.
意識していたのがバカみたいね。でも間違いだったとは思いません。お母様の存在があったから私のアルテミスを高めることができた。それは 紛れもない事実ですわ。
The presence of a rival spurs one to greater rights. Orihime had probably suffered at times, but in the end it had definitely been a positive effect.
となると白鳥さんも向いてるかもしれませんね。アイドルに。
Sai's gaze was completely serious, but her opinions were a little extreme.
私が
合ってると思いますけど。
それを言うならさやさん、あなたこそアイドル向きだと思いますわ。
そんなことないです。こんな目してますし。
アルビレオの瞳、それこそがあなたを天井の高みへと押し上げますのに。
I know what you've been through because of those eyes, Saya, but I think they're beautiful. We all do.
本当にコロナさんの友人の方などは密かにアルビレオのプリンセスと呼んでいるそうですし。何それ、恥ずかしいですよ。
Being treated like a princess was a bit much, I guess.
それを言うなら私も同じですわ。最近では女神扱いされてしまって。
うちの天文部の人も言ってましたよ。リアル女神降臨来たーって。
そちらの天文部の方まで。
It must be those two who helped make the costume. Given how many times Orihime had met them, it was even more embarrassing. I know you're embarrassed, but try to take it with a compliment.
そう言われましても。ですが、とても楽しかったのは私も否定できませんわね。ああいうのが向いているかどうかはわかりません。ですが、準備から当日までずっと楽しかった。
So did I.
アキトくんはほら、好きな女の子と一緒にいられたからでしょ。
I have no response to that. If Orihime hadn't been there, I would never have worked that hard. If someone had said that that was the power of love, I wouldn't deny it. But as for Orihime, I felt there was more to it. Orihime, in the future, what kind of person do you want to be?
将来の私？そうですわね。やはり星に関わっていけたらと考えていますが、むつら星の会はあくまで星の中市6校のネットワークでしかありません。ですが、私はもっともっと広げたい。全国の星を愛する人たち、いえ、星のことを知らない人たちにも夜空を見上げる素晴らしさを知ってもらいたいの。
In that case, this could be one of your pet options. What does the Elbiero Princess think about that?
ちょっともうやめてよ、アキトくん。でも私もありだと思いますよ。白鳥さんが星の女神様になるのは。
私が星の女神様？お母様みたいに？
Disbelief was written all over her face. But then it disappeared, and she seemed to be slowly taking in the possibility.
私にできるかしら？
It wouldn't be like you to not try at all. The Orihime I fell for would go straight for whatever she wanted to do. Isn't that right? No matter how impossible it seemed, my Orihime would make it come true. She had the power to make you want her to succeed.
暴走特急って言われたの覚えてる？
I do, and it was a compliment, of course.
きっとあなたにも迷惑をかけてしまうわ。
Just don't tell me that we can't be together, okay?
それはこちらも願い下げだわ。
A laugh burst forth from her. Then she lifted her face and looked straight at me.
私は私のなりたい自分になります。誰からも束縛されることなく。すべては通過点に過ぎません。でもいいきっかけだったのかもしれませんわね。月の女神アルテミス、手を伸ばしても届かない美しく孤高の月だけど、月はみんなを優しく照らしてくれるわ。迷える旅人をいつも導いてくれる、そんな星。私も人々にとっての導きの星になれるかしら。
Yes, you can. If that is your wish, you definitely can.
もうどうしてそうはっきり断言できるのかしら。 プラネタリウムイベントの時もプレアデス1号の時もいつもあなたは私の背中を押してくれたわね。私がみんなの導きの星になるのなら、あなたはきっと私だけの導きの星。
The weight of the moon shone gently on travelers. If the moon provided the traveler with light, then it was the North Star that gave direction. A singular light that always indicated the north. Could I be the North Star for Orihime? No, it's not a question. I will.
アキト君、
I'll show you the way, and that's why.
わかったわ。ならば私も決めます。あらゆる人たちを導く星になることを。神々の座は遠いけれど、いつの日か女神アルテミスになれますように。
It's a warm day, one that felt like the end of winter. February gave way to March, and spring was slowly taking over Hoshinanaka City. Okay, Kotaru, we're done. Wow, it is cold out here. It still felt like winter in the old Mikazaki village, since it was near to the mountains. But still, spring was on its way. The butterbur were starting to sprout.
おかえり、空見くん。外は寒かっただろう。
I received a pork bun for my efforts. Arigatou gozaimasu.
少し休憩したらレジの方よろしく頼むね。
Got it. Holding the steaming hot pork bun, I went over to the dining area. It was a Saturday morning, so there weren't any customers. Oh, that's hot. The pork bun was just what my frozen body needed. I knew the roof of my mouth would get burned, but I gobbled it up anyway. With the pork bun gone, I licked the juice off my fingers and let my mind wander. Orihime's at her graduation ceremony now, huh? Perhaps she was receiving her certificate, or listening to graduation speeches. Graduation didn't mean farewell at an integrated Maiku Academy, but it did mean going to a different building and the start of a new journey. And Orihime was about to take flight toward a new self. I arrived at Maiku Academy around the time I expected the ceremony to end. I didn't see any students holding certificate cases yet, though.
空見くん、こっちです。
Hanuka was kind enough to wait for me. Is it over?
終わりました。卒業生は教室だと思います。
Even though the ceremony was over, the graduates wouldn't leave just yet. They would spend some time talking to friends and classmates before leaving.
行きましょう。ついてきてください。
Hanuka led me into the school building. There were Maiku Academy students about, and they turned to look at me on occasion. I really stuck out today, huh?
仕方ないです。今日は特別な日ですから。しばらくしたら会長も来ると思います。
Hanuka poured me a cup of black tea. The steam from the tea felt good against my skin, and I enjoyed its aroma. You're using her old title, I see. She said president, not former president. That warranted a forehead flick, but whatever.
いいんです。あの人のいない時は会長って呼んでも。私にとって白鳥織姫はいつまで経っても会長ですから。
That's what I thought you would say.
空見くんも同じだと聞いていますよ。星野第一の前部長のこと、未だに部長と呼んでいるんですよね。
You're right, we are the same. He was my president, so even after I took over the position, that's what I continued to call him.
人と人との関わりなんてそう変わるものじゃありません。少なくとも私はそう願っています。
Hanuka brought her teacup to her lips. The way she sipped her tea silently reminded me of Orihime somehow. So, our meeting for the observation camp?
すみません。わざわざその件で来てもらったのに。
It's okay. She wasn't in the mood to talk about it, I guess. Anyway, the meeting was kind of an excuse for me to come here.
星野第一の卒業式は
It's next week.
そうでしたか。
Hoshino Daiichi was a public school, and it had a different schedule from private schools like Maiku Academy. I was grateful that our graduation ceremonies didn't overlap.
空見くん、ちょっと留守をお願いできますか？
Hanuka had her phone in her hand. Someone was contacting her, I suppose. Sure, I'll look after the club room.
よろしくお願いします。
She dashed out of the room. It must have been important. Being alone in another school made me feel a little anxious. I took out my phone and sent off a text. Congratulations on your graduation. I should have said those words in person, but it had just slipped out. With a twinge of regret, I awaited for Orihime's reply. My text had been read, but she hadn't replied yet.
Konnichiwa, Akito-kun.
The door opened and Orihime appeared. Sorry to intrude like this.
吉岡は？
She had something urgent to attend to and left me in charge.
休養ね。どうやら吉岡に気を使われてしまったみたいね。
Orihime showed me her phone. I saw her text to Hanuka saying that she was heading to the club room.
まったく吉岡ったら。
You don't like being alone with me?
そんなことないわ。ただ、今日はあの子にとっても特別な日だと思っていたから、遠慮などしてほしくなかっただけ。
For me, today was not such a big turning point, but for Hanuka, she would see her mentor graduate and move on. It meant so much more to her.
この部室も今日で最後になってしまうのかしら。
She let her hand rest on the spherical astrolabe in the center of the room.
二度と来てはいけないなんてことはないと思うけど、私の先輩も卒業以来来てはくれなくなったから。
Maybe that's just how things were. My president still visited the club room now and then, but he'd probably stop after graduating. There are boundaries, I guess. It would be easier for her to pretend it didn't matter, but Orihime couldn't bring herself to do so.
私はね、最後の時間を吉岡と過ごしたかったの。天文部でのことをいろいろ話し合って盛り上がって。でもきっとあの子はそうなることに気づいていたのね。
That must be why she had left the room. She didn't want to reminisce with Orihime.
逃げるなんて許さないと言いたいところだけど、こればかりは言えないわね。だって私も同じように逃げてしまったのだから。
You did?
そうよ。恥ずかしい話ですけれど、私も逃げたのですわ。先輩が卒業してしまうのを認めたくなくて、部室から逃げ出したの。ほんと、吉岡と全く同じ。この話は一度もしたことありませんでしたのに。
Orihime gave a wry smile at this unexpected resemblance.
以前にもお話ししたと思いますけれど、かつての私はそれほど天文に興味がありませんでした。
She heard about the constellation myths from her mother and grew to like the stars. But she only liked them in a romantic sense, and she never once thought of looking into a telescope.
きっかけはあの人なの。私に星を見せてくれた初めての人。
Before Orihime joined Maiku Academy's astronomy club, it had had a shortage of members. And she was almost forced to look through a telescope, and that's when she literally fell in love.
星を見て私は変わったわ。より深く星のことを知りたいと思うようになったの。それからの2年間は本当に夢のような日々でしたわ。いつも先輩の後をくっついて追いかけて、それが楽しくて。星を見ること、そして天文部員として先輩と過ごすこと、どちらも私にとっては大切なことだったの。一人で星を見たってつまらない。先輩が私に言った言葉ですわ。観望会を企画しましたの。ポスターを作って宣伝までして。でも誰も来てはくれなかった。
官房会は大失敗。そこにいたのは私と先輩の2人だけ。落ち込む私に先輩は言ってくれたの。あなたがいてくれてよかったって。
Looking at the stars alone would be lonely. Orihime and her president saved each other from that fate. They were just two, but they were not alone. With someone by your side, you had nothing to fear.
先輩と2人きりの部活動は決して寂しいものではなく幸せな時間だったわ。でもいつかは終わりが来る。先輩が卒業してしまえば私は一人になる。それが嫌で私は先輩から逃げたのよ。
After Orihime graduated, Monica would be all alone. No, Corona was joining the club next year. But that wasn't the issue, surely. Orihime obviously saw a lot of herself in Monica. So you ran away. Then what happened?
逃げたのだけれど完全に逃げることもできなかったの。校門から出ることもなく敷地内でフラフラ。そこを先輩に捕まってお説教コース。本当に恥ずかしい思い出だわ。
Which means you're going to find Hanukkah and scold her? Somehow I didn't think that would be the case.
違うわね。認めたくはないけれど吉岡は私のようにバカではないから。
Orihime took a deep breath and she stood up.
吉岡いるのでしょ。入ってきなさい。
She called out to the other side of the door. After a few seconds, the door opened quietly.
会長。もう会長ではないわ。
Orihime got into the position for a forehead flick.
会長。白鳥織姫会長。
You could see the tension in Orihime's fingers, but the flick never came.
しないんですか。会長と呼んでいるんですよ。しないわ。できない。
Orihime lowered her hand.
もう私にはそんな資格はないのですから。会長、ごめんなさい、吉岡。あなたには迷惑ばかりかけてしまって。言わないでください。言わなくていいですから。
Hanaka's voice grew hoarse. There was a flood of thoughts that she couldn't put into words.
吉岡、私は本日明光学院を卒業しました。はい。同時に明光学院天文部も卒業。以降は OG となるわ。はい。私は部長としてあなたに天文部を伝えられたかしら。いえ。
Hanuka let out a small protest.
卒業しないでください。卒業してもずっとここにいてください。それは無理な話よ。分かっています。でも本当にあなたは私そっくりね。私も先輩が卒業するときにそんなダダをこねたものよ。そんな時先輩はこうして。
Orihime gently placed something around Hanuka's neck.
鍵よ。この部室のマスターキ
The key looked old, and it was attached to a thin chain, kind of like a necklace.
ー。合鍵なら吉岡も持っていると思うけれど、このマスターキーは代々部長が持つものなの。ずっと渡そうと思っていたのよ。機会を伺っていたのにあなたが何度もそらすから。それは終わりにしてしまいたくなかったのよね。わかるわ。私も同じだったから。
Orihime said she had run away from her president. She probably ran away from the transfer of the master key as well.
でももう逃げられないわ。ほら、こうやって。
The master key was hanging from Hanuka's neck. She ran her fingers over it as if to verify its existence.
会長とは呼ばないのね。
だって
ほら泣かないの。あなたが次の部長なのよ。春になったら後輩も来るわ。その時はあなたが部長として導いていくのよ。
無理です。私にはとても先輩みたいにはなれません。
私もそう言って泣いたわ。でもね、あなたは明光学院天文部の部長なの。お願い吉岡、あなたがこの鍵を受け取ってくれないと私は先に進めなくなってしまうわ。
Orihime had a dream. She was going to get more people interested in astronomy. She had found her next step. Now all she had to do was take it.
もう一度聞くわ。この鍵を受け取ってくれるかしら。
私が受け取ることで先輩が先に進めるのならば受け取ります。この鍵をマスターキーを受け取ります。
ありがとう吉岡。
Orihime smiled gently at Honoka.
先輩、
天文部を頼んだわね。
先輩の思い確かに受け取りました。これから入ってくる後輩たちへ確かに伝えていきます。
ありがとう。本当にありがとう。
こちらこそありがとうございました。ご卒業おめでとうございます。
Once Honoka accepted that Orihime was graduating, their conversation took flight, as if there had been no fuss at all. They talked about all the things they did in the club. They relived memories, often finishing each other's sentences. All laughter and smiles, no more tears. Orihime's 3 years at Maiku Academy came to a cheerful end.
ごめんなさいね。こんなおしゃべりに付き合わせてしまって。
Oh, it's okay. Of course it was. I'm just happy I got to spend time with you on this special day. Compared to Honoka, it had only been recently that my path had crossed with Orihime's. I was lucky enough to exist in some part of her memories.
私は空見くんに感謝してるんですよ。先輩に恋をするという思い出を作ってくれましたから。
恋の一つもせずに卒業するなんて情けないって吉岡には何度も言われていたのよ。
それとむつら星の会についても。
ああ、そうね。
The Christmas Eve stargazing event. Even after a few months, the memory of that night was still fresh in my mind.
観望会を成功させるのは私の夢だったわ。先輩が叶えられなかった夢を私が受け継いで。
同じように私が受け継ぐ夢はありますか？
そうね。私は全てやりたいことを成し遂げてしまったから。だからあなたはあなたの夢を見つけなさい。最初は雲をつかむようなことかもしれない。でもね、あなたは私から思いを受け取っているはずよ。だからすぐに見つかるわ。吉岡の吉岡だけの夢が。
先輩、
見つかったら私にだけこっそり教えてね。後輩の成長を感じたいから。
It was as if they were confirming things with each other. The rest of the day passed serenely. They kept talking, as if neither one wanted today to end. Tea, snacks, and enjoyable conversation. And this was the last of their days together. The final tea party went on until the sky turned dark. It was a week or so after Orihime's graduation Okay, guess I'm all packed. How are you doing, Take?
こっちも OK だ。
I left all unnecessary stuff in the room and brought only what I needed for the camp. Alright then, let's head out.
お、
こちらですわ。
When we arrived at Maiku Academy, Orihime waved at us, directing us to the meeting area. Looks like we have quite a crowd. Several students from each school had already gathered.
マイクロバスが来ていますので、大きな荷物はそちらに預けてください。
Got it. Walking over to the bus, I saw someone I knew helping with the baggage.
空見さん、荷物はこちらにお願いします。
One by one, they were placed in the trunk. This is mine and Takeichi. Hand me yours.
おうよ。
I took Takeichi's luggage and passed it to Kaisuke. Should we help too?
いや、こちらは平気だよ。何かあったら呼ぶから、その時はよろしく頼む。
There were more girls than guys in the Six Stars Club, but to my surprise, there was no shortage of lifting power.
おーい、あきに
Looks like Corona's here too.
あいつの面倒は任せた。俺はちょっくらなるえちゃんのとこ行ってくるからよ。
Just as Corona came running over, Takeichi ran away from her.
あれ、うちのお兄ちゃんは
He left you in my care and ran off.
あ
She understood immediately.
ーちゃんとコロナの保護者しないと後でお母さんに叱られるのにな。
I'll take care of you instead, don't worry.
あきにありがとう。こっちもお兄ちゃんがハメを外さないようにコロナがしっかり見とかなきゃね。
Just who was looking after whom, I wondered. Again, I was seeing a more mature side to Corona. Corona, where's your luggage? The big ones go in the trunk.
じゃあお願いしよっかな。
We went back to see Kaisuke. After stowing Corona's travel bag, we went to see how everyone was doing.
あきとくん、いたいた。参加者リストにチェックまだだよね。
Saya and Noriko were standing near the bus door and taking attendance. No, not yet. Where should I go for that?
サラミくん、こちらでお願いします。
Checking my name off the list, I also confirmed other details at the same time. My president was already here, apparently. I spotted him laughing and chatting with students from another school, no one I knew.
あきに
It's nothing. They were in the same school year, probably. I'd have the chance to speak with them later, so I decided to postpone my greeting.
ヒカリンも来れたらよかったのにね。
Yeah. We had asked Hickory to join us, but she said it wasn't possible. She really wanted to come, so let's send her tons of photos.
ヒカリンに見せつけてやろうっと。
We were going to create so much fun memories, even Hickory would be jealous. Even though spring was near, it got dark pretty early. At last, it was time to set out.
参加予定者全員揃いました。ご苦労様でした。それではそろそろ時間ですし出発ね。
Sounding the horn once, the bus set off with all of us on it. The plan was to take the expressway north with a break in the service area along the way. We expected to reach our destination around midnight. Inside the bus, people were already falling asleep.
あきとくん、ほら見て、雪ですわ。
Several tunnels later, it started to look like winter outside. There wasn't any snow falling, but even from the moving bus, we could see some piled up. Well, here we are.
ワクワクしますわ。
My anticipation grew as we neared our destination. This was no time to feel sleepy. Watch your step.
ありがとう、あきに。
We finally arrived at the location of our observation camp. The snow had been cleared, but we were unused to it. It was quite dangerous.
大変滑るので 慌てず焦らず慎重に降車してくださ
I'll help.
い。よろしくお願いします。
One by one, the camp participants got off the bus.
いいかな。
Hi, here you go. Take care now. I held out my hand for Saya.
俺は手なんかいいぞ。
I know. Takiichi, Kaisuke, and the rest of the guys managed on their own. Next came Orihime, who was taking very tentative steps. But in spite of that, she seemed fascinated by the snow. Need a hand?
結構ですわ。
Without any concern with her footing, Orihime just jumped. I did ask, you know.
助かりましたわ。
I caught Orihime in my arms. All was well.
ですがそろそろ。ヒューヒュー。お熱いねお二人さん。
いきなり見せつけんじゃねえぞ。
Those who saw the whole thing teased us mercilessly.
こちらはゆっくりでいいですから。
Even Rico, who was next in line, was making us feel silly.
あ、ちょっと。
If I leave you alone, who knows what you'll do? With a heave, I was now carrying Orihime in my arms.
どうしたのいきなり。
I was already holding you, so I'll just carry you to the front door. Take, get my luggage for me, okay?
しゃあね。足1だからな。
アキトくん。
Now then, let us proceed, Your Highness. With my princess in my arms, I gave a slight bow. Very carefully, I started walking across the snow.
先輩、あとはお任せください。でもいいの？いいんです。私もちょっと浮かれてるみたいですから。
All of us, even Naru and Noriko, were excited for the camp. Soaking up the atmosphere of the snow country, a cloud of anticipation had descended on us all. And I was no exception. Hold on tight, okay?
しょうがないよね。
Orihime grabbed onto me. I took my time and moved carefully so I wouldn't slip. With everyone's eyes on us, I escorted Orihime to her castle.
重くないかしら。
I'm okay.
重くないとは言ってくれないのね。
No one's light, really.
そういう時は嘘でも軽いというものね。
But you really do weigh a lot, Orihime, on the scales of my heart, of course.
転ばないように気をつけてね。合宿はまだ始まったばかりなのですから。点呼を取りますので、呼ばれた方は返事をしてください。
As camp representative, Hanuka took attendance. The heater was working so well. In the cafeteria, it felt warm enough even after taking our coats off.
この後の予定は
We got to go to our assigned rooms and unpack. I answered, looking at my itinerary.
たった2日とちょっとだというのに凝ったことをするものね。
The itinerary was quite impressive. Everyone at Sights and Girls had worked on a cover illustration, and they had done an amazing job. Hanuka had drafted the content, and Noriko had fixed the layout for printing. It's more fun when you put your heart into it.
それもそうね。でもそうなると余計に悔しいわね。私もしおり作りに参加したかったですわ。
As a special guest, Orihime had been barred from menial tasks in, like, itinerary creation. As Orihime's keeper, I had been barred too.
せめて一口コラムのコーナーでも任せてもらえたら。
Now that's just absurd.
そうかしら。読み物があるときっと楽しいと思うのだけれど。
Well, next time then. I realized my mistake too late. Would there even be a next time?
そうね。次の機会にすればいいことだわ。
Orihime.
何？これで最後にするつもりなの？名目は六つら星の会でなくとも構わないわ。こうして大勢で星見旅行するなんて絶対またやってみたいもの。
Orihime was looking straight at the future, without an iota of sentimentality. She had set her sights on her dream, and it had changed her from within.
次は絶対幹事をしなくては。
こんな楽しそうなこと自分でやらずしてどうするのよ。
And I'll be your right-hand man.
そうね、吉岡は蚊帳の外にしてやりましょう。今回の仕返しですわ。
An evil smile flitted across Orihime's face. Thankfully, Hanukkah didn't notice it. Whew. When I carried my luggage into my assigned room, I gasped in amazement. It was a Western-style business hotel room, just like the photos on the website. That's Maiku Academy for you, I guess. From the outside, it looked like an ordinary seminary facility, but there were hints of luxury everywhere. Bed is so soft. It was a normal single bed, but it had softness unlike any business hotel. There was no yukata, but the towels and toiletries were stuff you'd find at a luxury hotel. If we were here as regular guests, how much would I have to pay, I wonder?
あとちょっといいか。
Hey, Take, come on in. I opened the door and let him in.
うーす。そっちはどうだ。
Not bad.
秋とは角部屋か。よかったじゃねえか。
No, it's the furthest from everything. Corner rooms sound like a good thing, but this one was right at the end of the hallway. And it wasn't exactly in the corner either. There seemed to be a linen room in the back.
まあ聞けって。俺と共同戦線を張らないか。
Front line? What are you talking about?
俺は明日の夜勝負をかける。だから部屋には戻ってこないつもりだ。
Oh, he must be talking about Naru. I didn't know how far they had gone, but he was planning to have some fun in her room.
そこでだ。お前がそれとなく協力してくれるならこっちも力を貸すぜ。
I see.
ま、今の段階では軽くお話しする程度だけどな。まずは俺という人間を知ってもらうところから始めるんだ。
As expected, Takichi had a step-by-step plan to win Naru over. I understand. Let's work together.
そうこなくっちゃ。じゃあよろしく頼むぜ。
Takichi returned to his room in high spirits. I've got to support Take's little romance. He was one of my few close friends, so I really did want him to succeed.
秋人くん、少々よろしいかしら。
Popular today.
やっほー、キニー、遊びに来たよ。
Moments after Takichi left, Orihime and Corona came to my door.
廊下で出会ったから一緒に来たのよ。
キニーの部屋ってこんななんだ。
Is it different from your room, Corona?
大体同じ。
部屋はみんな同じデザインのようね。
Guys and girls were assigned to separate floors so that there wouldn't be any problems. Even so, on the unchaperoned camping trip, everyone was expected a couple of romantic sparks.
合宿のしおりによると、この後は就寝時間となっているのですけど。
キニー、お風呂行こうよ。
Of course, this facility had a large bath. Aside from cleaning time, it was open 24 hours, which was very convenient.
温泉らしいわよ。ですから、あなたもどうかしら。
行こうよ。ね。
Sure, it's so cold here, my body could use some heating up.
やった。
And so we headed for the large bath with towels and a change of clothes. How can this be? It wasn't unexpected, but instead of a communal bath, there were separate baths for men and women. I was glad they asked me along, but this took most of the meaning out of it.
あきにー、こっちのお風呂おっきいよ。
Corona called out to me from across the dividing wall.
温泉気持ちいい。
I could hear everything she said. Corona's bright voice carried through both sides of the bath.
コロナさん、少々声を落とした方がいいですわ。
はーい。わ、姫ちゃんのおっぱいでっかい。お湯に浮いてるよ。
やめてください。恥ずかしいですわ。
たよん、たよん。
I wondered if they realized they could be heard in the men's bath. Sorry about that.
いえいえ。
むしろごちそうさまでしたって感じです。
I don't know about the girls, but I wasn't alone on my side. The guys grinned as they imagined what was going on in the women's bath. This too was part of the fun of camp.
そういうことはもっと早く教えてもらいたかったですわ。
After the bath, we met up in the cafeteria. Sorry, but I couldn't just shout it out, you know?
まさか殿方の浴場にまで聞こえていたなんて。
ごめんね姫ちゃん、コロナふざけちゃって。
Even Corona was feeling remorseful. Not touching her fruit-flavored milk, she kept looking over at Orihime.
いいんですのよ。それより飲み物をどうぞ。
うん、じゃあいただきます。甘っ、でも冷え冷えで超美味しい。
Corona sucked away at her fruity milk, evidently enjoying herself.
では私も。甘ですわ。
Orihime did her best impression of Corona.
フルーツと言いますか。これフルーツですの？
Doesn't look like it, huh? I gave a wry smile. I wasn't a fan of fruit-flavored milk. It was too sweet for me. Well, my coffee milk doesn't taste like coffee either.
そうなの？
She looked like she'd found a new target. Want to have a taste? I held out my bottle to her.
ではいただきますわね。これフルーツ牛乳に迫る甘さですわね。
But the coffee milk makes it more bearable.
なるほどなるほど。
Orihime drank some more coffee milk for her analysis.
コロナも。
はい。
はい、コロナさんもどうぞ。はい。ここに吉岡がいたらコロナさんを甘やかすなと言われそうですけど、そういえば吉岡はどこに行ったのかしら。
I knew the answer to that. Monica was having a secret meeting with the key members about tomorrow's plan.
やっと戻ってきましたわ。
After dropping off Corona, we were back in my room. You're not feeling sleepy, Orihime?
そうですわね。コーヒー牛乳のおかげで眠気ゼロですわ。
How much caffeine was in coffee milk anyway? Not enough to keep someone awake, surely. Well, do you want to stay and chat for a bit?
当然そのつもりですわ。団体旅行といえば夜のトークは欠かせませんもの。
It was exciting to be on camp with all of your friends, and Orihime was even more animated than usual. Even the smallest thing brought her joy. It was written all over her face. I guess normally you'd be with other girls.
もちろん吉岡たちとはこの後盛り上がりますわ。アキト君は他の男子とは盛り上がらないの？
Nah, I'm not into that sort of thing.
それはいけないわね。私との時間を大事にしてくれるのは嬉しいけれど、それはそれ、これはこれよ。
Well, I'll go check in on the other guys later.
それがいいですわ。恋人同士の語らいはいつでもできますから。
I had been looking forward to spending time with her, so I didn't want to let her go again. But if Orihime really wanted to spend time with the girls, then I didn't have a choice.
寂しんぼですね、アキト君は。
As if sensing my emotions, Orihime moved closer until our shoulders touched. Her skin felt so supple after the bath.
ちゃんとアキト君とも仲良くしますから。
Orihime. I embraced her and pressed my cheek to hers.
アキト君のほっぺ、プルプル卵肌です。
Hey, that's my line.
温泉の効果バッチリあったみたいね。どうかしら、いつもの私より魅力的になってる？
Her face was right next to mine. Orihime looked up at me. That gesture was so adorable, I just wanted to squeeze her. Honestly, it should be illegal how attractive you are right now.
よかった。いつでもアキト君の一番でいたいから。
You're my top choice forever, Orihime. As I looked at her, I couldn't imagine how it could be any other way.
私もアキト君がいつでも一番よ。
Our noses touched playfully. No kiss for me?
キスしたって知られたら吉岡に叱られてしまうわ。
Then we'll just have to keep it a secret.
もう悪い人ね、私の恋人は。
With our noses still touching, our lips came together for a kiss. Over and over, I savored the touch of her lips and her warmth. Every breath of hers made my heart beat faster.
はい、 これでおしまい。これ以上はダメだから。
I don't want to stop, but I'll behave. If I kept Orihime here the whole night, Hanukkah and the others would get worried.
ごめんなさい。あの子もまとめ役として張り切っているから迷惑をかけたくないのよ。
I understand. Even if it was brief, I'm glad I got to be alone with you for a little bit.
私もよ。だから今日はおやすみなさい。
Our lovers meeting over, Orihime left the room. I hope she has fun on this trip. At this point, Orihime was enjoying herself more than anyone. But we hadn't gotten to the actual point of the trip yet. Outside my window, the sky looked overcast. I wondered if this is what snow clouds were like. We'd come all the way to this remote mountain, but we still couldn't see anything like beautiful night sky or full of stars. Hope we get to see some stars. The forecast and the weather would get better tomorrow. Said the weather would get better from tomorrow on. But that still didn't mean we would get good weather for stargazing. All we could do was believe in fate and wait for clear night skies.
なんだこのパン、超うめえ。
Alright, this looks like a good place to bring an end to this particular video. We have finished up the preparation for the trip as well as the making of the trip itself. We spent our first night at the location, and now we're getting ready to enjoy the trip in earnest. As I said, these last two videos are going to be shorter than the others, but still enough material to be separated into two separate videos. So at this point, we'll bring it to an end, and we have really just one last video to record, one last stretch here before finishing the entire game. I've hoped you've enjoyed yourself so far, and I look forward to taking you on the last part of the journey next time around. So, for now, I am 2Athemar7 saying so long, farewell.